to my treasure token? All right, welcome to another 902 gaming video, and today I'm going to be going over another deck from the Magic.tg lists. These are apparently, I was under the impression that these were decks that people had played to go from Platinum to Mythic, and maybe that is the case. Maybe you only need 6 wins, but these decks are any deck that got 6 wins in a row between Platinum and Mythic players. So anything that's different, I suppose, anything that's more than, I can't remember what it is, 8 to 10 cards different or 6 to 10 cards different, something like that. At the time of recording, the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty set is going to be releasing tomorrow on Arena. So I kind of wanted to play something a little bit fun, something I haven't really played yet in a deck, and that's the Hullbreaker Horror. And this deck looks to take advantage of this card to its fullest because it's full of cheap instants and sorceries. And then it, can copy them. You have some interesting picks like Vampire's Kiss. You have Poison the Cup, which after playing it for a little while recently, I actually think it's an exceptional removal spell. And, you have the Magma Opus. You have burn down the house for your mass removal. And then we also have this card here. We have Galazeth Prismari. Now, this is a card that I've played before in like dragon decks and stuff like that, and never really impressed me. My guess is that this is attempting to abuse the fact that you can, any artifact that you control can tap for mana. So now the Voldarian Epicure becomes a ramp spell once this guy comes out. Vampire's Kiss, you can create 2 blood tokens. So basically this will turn all your blood tokens into mana stones, basically. So you'll be able to tap. Now it doesn't really take big advantage of it, but I think at a point where you're able to tap a bunch of them, cast Magma Opus, and or cast the Galvanic Iteration, and then actually copy a Magma Opus or something like that, it's pretty much game over for your opponent, I think. And it looks like that's the long game for this deck. And then obviously you just have the Hullbreaker or the Hullbreaker Horror. It's right in front of me and I still say it wrong. The Hullbreaker Horror. Maybe it's something to do with the K and the H's. I don't know. Anyway, that's your main plan, is just to hit the point where you can get the 7 mana and then cast this bad boy and then basically just win the game. And you have a bunch of cheap instants and stuff. You have a bunch of counter spells in here. I haven't seen this many counter spells in a deck in quite a while. So we'll see how that actually plays out. And we also have Deadly Dispute. Now, there's not a lot of creatures in here, but you're going to be sacrificing some of these artifacts, right? So it still gives you that velocity while still maintaining an artifact on the board. So there's not much other card drawing here besides Deadly Dispute. So that's an interesting choice. There's no Memory Deluge. The one with Foretell. Behold the Multiverse. That's it. I should know that one. There's no Behold the Multiverse or anything like that in there. I think there probably should be. I think at least the one copy of this and Deluge, I think. Maybe not Deluge, but this one for sure. But yeah, we're just going to see how it goes. And see how it plays out. I'm not going to do best of 3. Try to keep this video as short as I can. I'm just going to play some best of 1 here. I have a feeling that the mana base is also off. So when you look at the deck list here, they're not really playing a lot of dual lands, and they're playing snow-covered lands. I don't know if that's to bluff Blood on the Snow or not. Maybe it is. I'm not 100% sure, but for some reason there's snow lands in here. Maybe at some point there was Blood on the Snow in this deck, and they decided to remove it and then never changed their lands. Maybe it's possible, or it's just maybe attempting to bluff. Okay, I have a bunch of counter spells and an Epicure. I guess I'll keep it. Now the tricky part of this is if I play this out, either way I don't have the ability to have both up next turn. So I can't cast this and still have negate mana or test of talents mana. So it doesn't really matter which way I do. At least this way I get to attack for 1 next turn. Okay. I don't plan on activating this anytime soon. Maybe I should, though, in this matchup. I probably should. Because I probably want to hit my land drops here. Because if I don't hit the burn down the house mana in time, likely going to lose here. I'll probably get rid of test of talents. It's probably not needed. Okay. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Already starting off terrible. No attacks. Yeah, that's not good. There's 24 lands in the deck, and now it's pretty much over. I need to draw black mana here. Okay. Well, it's not quite good enough. I'm gonna have to draw some cards here. It's only 2 damage. We'll pass. Just because I can do this. It's probably a mistake to let this survive. Yeah. I can't counter it, so we're gonna have to do this. I'm gonna pop and then target a creature and target a player. Wow. Well, there's all 3 tests of talents. That's fantastic. Well, I have a black source now. I think I should block here. It's a large amount of damage. Okay, still no other mana, unfortunately. But I think we'll just kill this now. I don't want the Magma Opus, but the Swamp will allow me to cast Burn Down the House. At least I'll have 2 copies of it, so whatever they play this turn, plus, and I still have a negate. All right. Well. But as you can see, not hitting 5 mana in time, this basically gets out of range of the Burn Down the House. It is one of the reasons why I like this card, because it's got multiple uses. Like against a deck that has no creatures, you can still create 3 1/1 tokens, right? So, okay. Yeah, that's not great. Maybe should have kept the Magma Opus, I suppose. Just, I didn't think I was going to actually be able to hit the mana. All right. Well. I should probably... Yeah, I think this is the best choice here. All right. So we'll hold. So that way we can enter the attack step. How much are they going to deal? How much damage are they going to deal to me here? They're going to gain a bunch of life. So they'll deal 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. All right, I'm going to have to kill this. It looks like we're keeping that. I have seen it in times where you do something like that, where you tap all your land, and You add mana to your mana pool, and then the auto tapper still taps the ones that you have untapped. So you got to kind of watch that stuff. Now I still can't cast that, but yeah. There's not a lot I can do here. I think I needed to keep this card. I think it's just because it's a big enough threat to the deck. I think it's the first time I played against a life gain deck that didn't play cleric class or paladin class or anything like that. Sure. Sometimes you always got to be a little bit patient. Okay, there we go. Punch. Not a great draw, unfortunately. Yep, now I can deadly dispute that. Okay. I'll play this. And cast Deadly Dispute. Now we got some velocity going. Whoop. Now I can sacrifice, get a little bit more velocity with the Deadly Dispute. But I'll probably keep the Deadly Dispute for when the Hullbreaker Horror comes down. Do I care about that? Okay. Alrighty. That's it, eh? Okay. I think, let's see, at 5, 6, 7, and 2 mana. Yeah, that doesn't change anything, so let's do that. Not going to attack. And just going to end the turn here. That way I leave the Hullbreaker Horror up. I also have the Hollow Storm Giants to block as well if I want. Okay. How do I stop this card? Deal one there. Bounce that thing. Okay. Now they can choose to attack if they want to. But yeah, this is what I was saying about the Hullbreaker Horror. Once you get to the point where you're actually hitting the Hullbreaker and you have mana and stuff like that. The only problem is these cards are kind of terrible. Yeah, they don't have much of a choice but not attacking. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, this is where playing a bunch of negates against this type of deck doesn't do you any good. There we go. There's the Cleric class. Can actually make use of this card. Yeah, game. I was waiting for the Cleric class there. you saw there, like in that type of matchup, the test of talents and negates are really bad to have in your main deck. But obviously the deck is built for best of 3, and you would side all that stuff out and likely have a better matchup after the fact. But you can see there where if you don't hit the 5 mana or draw burn down the house, the unicorns and stuff can actually get much bigger than the damage that you can actually deal, and then they're just a threat you can't handle. They actually become bigger than the Hullbreaker. I guess this technically isn't a fun deck, but I haven't really played any decks with I can cast Poise. Okay, we're gonna keep that. Another white deck. Look at that. So this is the kind of the tricky part. Do I play this for the red or the blue? I don't want to make that decision yet, so we'll wait. Just in case I draw on maybe another red source. Yeah. Yep. Ooh, I didn't need that guy. Well, we're still gonna play this. I mean, potentially the deck doesn't need a lot of card draw. Oh boy. Just because you have like Scry from this and stuff. Now this next turn, this is out of range. So still didn't draw any lands. It's kind of crazy to me. It's 2 games in a row now. There's 24 lands in this deck, right? They're not. Yeah, 24 lands. Wow. Yep. I suppose maybe that's probably why you want a couple of more lands. Although this technically acts as a land too sometimes. I think I need to play this for the red mana. Yeah, I think so. Whatever this Scry 2 is here. Yep. Sure. Yep. Now this is going to become a 5/5. Yep. So now this is where I was talking about. They're basically now. Is this thing okay? It's 10 counters. It's indestructible. Okay. We'll just pop that off there. Woof. That's pretty brutal. Likely going to lose this one now. Yeah. Yep, that's game over. Yeah, and yeah, even with the blue mana. Okay. Now this thing is just, this survives and it's game over. Oh, you got triples. Nice. Good for you. Yep. Too late, unfortunately. Oh, 3 turns too late. 4 turns, I guess, with the 2 scries. Or with the scry. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to counter this one anyways. Alright. 1 turn too late. Good game. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just how it goes. You missed a bunch of land drops, and it's game over against that deck. So that happens. We'll play one more. That was a kind of non-game. That's kind of the risk you take playing a bunch of counter spells, especially Test of Talent. At least Negate has a couple of targets in the deck. You can snag them sometimes. But Test of Talents is almost utterly useless in that deck, so or utterly useless against that deck. Okay, I have to mulligan. All right, I have to keep. Yeah, I think the mana base is way wonky in this deck. Jeez, that's a tough call. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah, probably this, I guess. At least I'll be able to kill two things, I suppose. I think maybe the other one was better. Oh my goodness, another mono white deck. What a surprise. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Test the talents too. Perfect. Yeah. Looks like I'll be popping the blood token here. Yeah. Okay. Now I can keep up Galvanic Iteration and Poison the Cup. Oh no, I can't. Yeah, I don't want either of those, unfortunately. Wait, what? What happened to my treasure token? I don't understand. Did I just did it sacrifice my treasure token? And that's what I'm talking about. Where you have to watch it because Arena likes to auto tap stuff. Oh my. Sure. My goodness. Black. Blue. Why is it not letting me cast this? I have the mana. Why are you not letting me cast it? Why is it not letting me cast the spell? All right. Hello. Hello, deck. Why is it not letting me cast the spell? There's nothing that's preventing me from casting instants, correct? No. I don't understand. Why can't I not cast the spell? Hello. Okay, deck. Thanks, Arena. I don't, it still won't let me cast it. I don't understand. Let's try it again. Tap, black. Black. Full control. Wow. It would not let me cast the spell. I don't know why. Those are both fine. Actually, I probably don't need that. Well, that should have happened last turn, and I don't know why it didn't. Very, very, very strange. Sure. Of course, the one deck that's actually playing instants and sorceries. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Almost. Yeah, so essentially they gained 6 life and dealt 6 damage to me. That shouldn't have happened. Arena, fix your shit. Sure. Another land? Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, we kind of messed up there a little bit, I think. Well, the game definitely messed up. Okay, good game. Thanks, Arena. Well, again, I should have had an extra mana there as well. It sacrificed my treasure token. Fix your shit. But anyways, let's go over the deck. Yeah, other than that glitch, which means this, for some reason, the game doesn't see that you can add this mana, even though I had the mana and I was able to cast the spell. It would not. That's not the first time that that's happened as well. And I don't really know why. I don't know what the reasoning is for it. And I had it before where I didn't have this situation where I've had poison the cup and I've paid the foretell cost, and then tried to pay the 2 mana and it wouldn't let me, even though I had the mana available. So I think there's some glitch or something going on with this card, and there has been for quite a while now. But that one, it could have been because of the tokens. Even though I had the mana and I had priority, it still wouldn't let me cast it. So the first thing I would change is get rid of this mana base. This mana base is horrendous. I would definitely have more of these in the deck. And there could have been an issue of, wild cards and stuff like that too, why this person didn't have multiple of these lands and stuff in play. And then maybe I would just play, and that's pretty much all that's the first thing I would change for sure. That mana base really, really hurt quite a bit, I think. Maybe I want... No, I think this is pretty good. I only have a couple of red spells. But see, yeah, like I actually, I wasted mana that time, and then I could have used it. I could have used the flashback for something else. So you kind of saw there where the game actually glitched and cost me the match. I don't know if I still would have won. They had quite a bit of threats after the fact. But the fact that I wasn't able to do this when I spent the mana to do it on the turn, and then it sacrificed my treasure token instead of the mana that I had actually tapped the blood token for, something to keep in mind if you decide to play something like this. Now, to me, there's definitely something here. You might have to, I think there's a setting somewhere where you maybe not, but there was a setting where you didn't auto tap. Yeah, Auto tap. There it is there. But it's... Oh, that's only at a... Okay, so that's something you might want to change before you do that. That might be why I can't do it. So it may not necessarily be a glitch to the game, but it likely... Well, I mean, it is for sure. Like, there's no reason I shouldn't have been able to cast the card when I, you know, cast Galvanic Iteration and basically wasted my mana for an entire turn and a treasure token. And if I still had that, I would have been able to likely cast Magma Opus because I would have had an extra mana there. All kinds of different things. But anyways, yeah, I don't like... If you're going to play best of one, I don't like negates at all. I don't like Test of Talents at all. I would rather just play 4 Saw It Coming. And maybe even potentially, if you want some counterspells, maybe Jawari Disruption. Let's see here. I think Meathook Massacre for sure. I don't think there's any reason why you don't play any number of Meathook Massacres in this deck. And it doesn't play well with Galvanic Iteration, but it does play well with just the amount of mana that you should be able to generate in this deck. I may even play this in the main deck as well. Maybe play 4 of those in the main deck, maybe. Yeah, that's about it, I think. I don't think I'd change anything else. Maybe I play another one of this guy. But maybe not until Arena fixes the way the mana works. Oh, I think as well, I think you may want something like Hero's Downfall. As well, I think. Just an extra removal spell that can target Planeswalkers as well. So I kind of like this. This seems pretty good to me. May want to be maybe Blood Chiefs. This potentially is better than the Hero's Downfall. It's cheaper as well. Interacts a little bit better with the Hullbreaker Horror. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. That last matchup kind of annoyed me, so I apologize for that. The deck seems sweet. I don't know if I would spend the Mythic Wildcards on this guy. But everything else, Magma Opus is a card that I've been actually playing a lot in any blue-red deck or any Grixis type deck or Jeskai deck. It's just a really great card because if you ever get to that 8 mana, it's just an overwhelming. It's basically you just win the game, almost on the spot. And it also kind of doubles as a land as well. So I really like this card. Yeah, anyways, that'll do it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it and enjoyed me losing my patience in the last game with Arena. But with Neon Destiny coming tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to do many more of these videos because with Neon Destiny becoming the thing, I'm going to be trying to, you know, design my own decks around it and then start posting videos from that. But anyways, I will see you later. Have a good one.